Hello, it's me, mayohosko, and welcome to my channel. Hello, it's me, mayohosko, and after building my Lego castle mock, I had a lot of spare pieces, and I have used some of those spare pieces in conjunction with some pieces that I had left over from my rounds of Operation Sort on this white tray. I was able to use for building some of these small little outposts and hideaways. And so in this sub-series of my mock videos, we're going to be focusing on these 4 little buildings right here. As I'm building some of these Lego castle mocks, what I talked about earlier in a previous video about bad quality pieces, well, look at this. This reddish brown stair piece, this little piece of plastic just broke off. That little piece of reddish brown plastic broke off the top of the 1x2 plate extension from the stair as I was trying to pull it off the ledge of this old style castle wall element. So when I complained about bad quality pieces, particularly from the late 2000s, I wasn't kidding. This is one of my 3 defense outposts I have just built. This is one of the 2 defense outposts that has a door on the back. I'm thinking I'll repurpose some of these window inserts to fill in the doorway eventually. And there are some key elements in dark bluish grey that I can position minifigures into opening these doors. And you can see some castle elements used in this mock, like the new style of castle wall, the curved wall section, 2 of them. One of them has this really cool sticker that has the details of some rough stonework, and another one of those castle wall elements at the front, and one of these rooftop walkway corner bricks that has the small stacks of stone that have been shaped so that when an archer or a crossbowman is behind, can use to stand up and use his bow and arrow or his crossbow to shoot down at the enemy, or hide behind these pillars if one of the enemy has an aerial attack. But this, I'm going to be using this as an abandoned defensive outpost, so I'll probably position this in an area either to the side or somewhere behind the castle, or maybe in an area that once housed an important facility for the economy of the kingdom, but has since been taken down or something, and so this has become a disused defense post. So that's why the roof has been covered up, because I'm thinking some of the lore would be that the roof eventually caved in and the king just used a bunch of scrap stone and materials just to fill this in. So he's been able to repurpose this as just a storage house. So inside of the doorway, you can see that there is some open space inside, and I have deliberately made this look rather rough from a lot of angles, so you can see some rather unsightly gaps in the paneling of these wall elements. You can see a big open space here and a big open space here. You can see some openings in the roof because I used some of these 2x2 round inverted tiles, and you can see some gaps, a large gap in the doorway, because this is supposed to look more run down compared to the other ones that I've built. And so inside you could you could store some things like maybe you can store some spare weapons, or you could store some spare ammunition like rocks for a catapult, or you could store some spare arrows in here for your bow and arrows and your crossbows, or you could store some food in here, like you could store some grain or some sugarcane or tobacco, something like this. It's just a general storage area repurposed from an abandoned defense post. And with each of these builds, I like to give a little backstory, and that's the backstory I've chosen to give in this. And because this is a disused defense position, I'm thinking eventually I might try to put some flags or something on top to signify exactly what is being stored in this storage outpost, so that people know where to go for whatever is being stored inside. So all of these, except this one, has been built on this regular green 10x10 octagonal shaped plate. And for the amount of pieces that I was able to use in this, I think it accomplishes the goal of looking very rugged, and I'm sure one day it'll make a nice addition to my medieval diorama. Be sure to like, comment and share this video with your friends. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. To be notified of every mayohosko upload, be sure to click that bell icon so that you don't miss out. And if you want to further support this channel, if you want to see exclusive behind the scenes content, if you want to get early access to every mayohosko video before they get uploaded to YouTube, if you want to get the right to vote on some mayohosko polls, to get some administrative control of what goes on around here, and you want to see the production value of the mayohosko channel grow, as well as hopefully giveaways in the future, as well as a bunch of other different perks that make you in the top hierarchy of the mayohosko community, feel free to support me on Patreon. Besides the comment section down below, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Links to my social media and my Patreon are in the description of every mayohosko video, as is a link to the mayohosko fan club. And for another means of communication, you can find me at mayohosko@gmail.com. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.